Welcome back. An historic season for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they are not done. The Thunder face the Denver Nuggets in round 2 of the playoffs. It's tonight.
Let's go. There to cover it all, Thunder sideline reporter Nick Gallo. He's live in studio with us this morning. Nick's been with the Thunder since 2012. Thanks for coming in. How exciting is this? We'll start there.
Well, playoff basketball is just about the best thing that you can possibly have. The energy and the excitement and just the competitiveness. I mean, you look around the league, and that's a hallmark of what Thunder basketball is always about. It's just ultra competitiveness, and to see everybody laying it out on the line night in and night out here in the playoffs is just, it's so special.
Thunder have had a kind of a long break, which is a little unusual. They swept Memphis. I mean, how's the break been? Are they going to be ready to go tonight?
Well, I've been joking with the guys that they've had a second training camp here over the last week or so, but that's the benefit that you get of the rest when you win a series 4-0 like they did over the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, of course, they're going to be facing a team in Denver that has been playing night in and night out in these highly competitive late game supercharged environments. So that little battle between rest versus a team that's maybe been primed over the last week or so will be quite the breakdown. But I mean, a clash of two incredible teams coming up against each other.
It is a late tip-off tonight. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so what are some of the key storylines to this series that we need to watch out for?
Well, the Thunder has tremendous depth. They've got, obviously, the star talent in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is one of the prime MVP candidates, probably the leader for that. And, of course, such a young team. This Thunder team, still an average age of just 24 years old. So they would be one of the youngest teams ever to go far into the playoffs. Whereas Denver, they're a battle-tested team. They've won an NBA championship before. So this is another clash. I mean, we talked about sort of the rest versus the team that's been battling every night. It's also experience versus youth. And so those two things, the youth, there might not be as much experience, but you definitely have the fresh legs too. So that should be an exciting clash of styles.
Well, it's going to be interesting too, because Russell Westbrook does now play for Denver. He's coming back to Oklahoma City. Fans here, they love Russell. How do you think that dynamic how will that play out?
Well, of course, he's an excellent player, and he's one of the many players who have come through Oklahoma City and put their fingerprints on this organization. He had a massive impact on this place, this state. And so obviously the Thunder organization, very happy for him and everything he's got going. And the fans, of course, too. I'm sure that they're going to be primed. They can come down to Scissortail Park at 5 p.m. for Thunder Up in the Park. 6:30, the doors open, and it's half off all concessions.
Whoa.
Oh, let's go.
For an hour. So I think Thunder fans, they can be in the playoff spirit to welcome Russell Westbrook back here to Paycom Center.
I love it. Do you think the Thunder have gained the respect of everybody in the league yet? It's kind of been a question all season.
Yeah,
we know they're great.
I don't think that they think in those terms.
Yeah.
They're really focused on this mindset of competing together and staying inside the walls of their practice facility and their huddles, basically. And so what they're really focused on is actually something that you don't hear teams talk about very much in the playoffs is, can we get better during the playoffs? Can we actually improve? A lot of times teams think of themselves as a finished product come the end of the season. This Thunder team, being so young, they're still 24, they still have so much room to grow, so much opportunity, even in the playoffs, even in high leverage situations, to actually get better. That's really what they're focused on.
I was going to ask you because, they swept Memphis. And, I mean, it almost spoils us as fans, like thinking, oh, my gosh, just get in there and win. They've done it over and over again. Do you think that will play out in this round of the playoffs?
Well, I think you can't predict anything. And, of course, you love to see the way that the Thunder took care of business. And they won in so many different ways in that Memphis series. Had a massive blowout. They had to protect a lead. They came charging back from a 29-point deficit, and then they won one of those tight squeaker games that you just always see in the playoffs. This series, you never know how it's going to play out. Maybe you see the same thing. Maybe you see a hard-fought 7-game series. But the focus and the approach is one possession, one game at a time. That's something that, despite their youth, the Thunder has been so amazing at. They've been so present in competition. They've been so locked into being where their feet are. And that's what's made them a 68-win team
living in the
this year.
moment.
Exactly, yes.
One thing that we have loved so much is how much you've been embraced by the team and the fans.
Oh, my gosh, Nick, I mean, everyone loves Nick Gallo. And it's really kind of, I was talking to you the other day, and you're like, you've been here so long, but I don't know, there's just such an affinity for you. How does that make you feel? And, these tall guys around you, and it's a brotherly love for sure.
Well, it's an honor of a lifetime. And, this city is so amazing. It's meant the world to me. When I moved here, I didn't think that I would be here for more than 2 or 3 years, but this place has changed me and changed my life forever. Met my wife here. We have 3 kids. It's just so special. And then to have on top of that these players who they don't owe me anything, and they have done something that only a few hundred people in the entire world can do, which is win an NBA game. And so for them to include me in what they do and to celebrate each other after the games is an incredible honor, and I'm so grateful.
It's so magical to watch, and we can't wait to see what happens tonight as well.
All right, game 1 tonight against Denver, and starting time 8:30. Nick Gallo, we'll be listening to you.
Thanks for coming in, Nick.
Thanks.
We
Thunder up.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
There we
Thunder
go.
up.
Thunder up.